Welcome to a brand new video series here on the channel, the 5 by 5. Every single week, we're going to be going through 5 different topics in under 5 minutes. If you guys do enjoy, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Today, I'm going to be going through my 5 favorite prospects in the NFL draft this year. Let's get into it. My favorite prospect in the class is no doubt about it, Latu Latu, edge out of UCLA. Not only do I love his name, but the prospect is that much better, and I can promise you that. But he is my #1 rated edge rusher in the class. And yes, that's over a guy like Dallas Turner. At 6'4", 260, Latu Latu is the most complete pass rusher in the class. 2 years ago, let's remember, this guy was he had medically retired from the game of football due to a neck injury, but he fought his way back. He was medically cleared, transferred to UCLA, and he's dominated the last 2 years. But again, going into the combine, we had 2 big questions. Can his medicals come back clean? And can his athleticism match the technician ability that we know he has when attacking the passer? Both of those questions pass with flying colors, but let's take a look at his tape. As we see here in this first clip, you see the elite ability to get off the ball there, coming off the edge, getting to the Stanford quarterback. But again, wrapping him up, taking him down, that's the most important thing. Having the ability is one thing, but finishing the play is another. But let's take a look at another clip here. Of course, I gather these clips from Just Bombs Production. Shout out to him. But here it is against Caleb Williams, the consensus #1. Quick off the ball, get off the tackle, wrap up Caleb Williams, get him down to the ground. That elite get-off ability is going to be huge at the next level. Right behind Latu Latu is Cameron Kinchens. And look, I'm going to be honest, this was my original favorite prospect in the class for a while. But at 5'11", 200, man, we'll round up, say 6 foot 200. This dude has that it factor. You want to talk about it factor? Turn on the tape, watch Cameron Kinchens. He has all of it. But this is a guy that creates turnovers after turnovers, hard hitter, the complete package at safety, and rightfully so, my #1 rated safety in the class. But let's dive into his tape. Starting off here with this first play, you see the team is trying to go vertical. Cam Kinchens is in the left side of the field. He has elite closing speed coming all the way over, reading the quarterback's eyes, and creating a huge turnover his first team. But how about this second clip? You see the elite speed coming down the middle. Again, it parted like the Red Sea, but still, he had an elite tackle on an elite quarterback prospect. And again, he's not afraid to make those big hits and those big plays and go for the ball in those big moments. But Cam Kinchens, my #2 favorite prospect. Moving over to the offensive side of the ball, let's talk about a guy in Trey Benson. Of course, I hate to admit it as a Gators fan, but this dude is the #1 running back in the class. At 6'1", 220, he checks all the boxes. I'm going to be honest with you. Elite size, elite speed, acceleration, you name it. Trey Benson seems to have it. But again, he has that every down potential. And overall, I think he's the most complete back in his class. Gets the ball, very patient, finds his hole, but then he accelerates. Elite acceleration to expand, and again, elite speed to pair with it to get away from the defenders, create a huge touchdown for his team. But then let's take a look at the Gators here. Again, as a Gators fan, it hurts to watch this, but let's look at him through some contact. Again, bounces off a couple tackles, shakes off a couple guys. Again, the Gators don't have much of a defense, but Trey Benson made them look like little kids. Gets into the end zone, huge play for the Seminoles. Back to the defensive side of the ball, let's talk about Peyton Wilson, my #1 rated linebacker in the class. And again, it's not always my #1. We'll see that in a moment. But at 6'4", 240, he led the ACC in tackles, and he has great range in pursuit. You want to talk about sideline-to-sideline speed from your linebackers? This dude has it, and we'll take a look at that here in a moment. In this first clip, you see, of course, a huge tackle. Comes around on a loop blitz, it looks like, and it destroys the quarterback. But again, hopefully that quarterback's okay. Clip here. As we're going to take a look, you see him. He's going to track down his quarterback with this great range of pursuit. Create a huge play for his team. Could have been a first down, but again, he gets there and makes a stop. But then let's look at this last clip. It's probably my favorite clip. He's in the quarterback's vision, keeping him busy, keeping his eyes on the quarterback. But then when the quarterback takes off, he has a great range, great pursuit, and makes a huge tackle to stop that third down play. That is why Peyton Wilson is my #1 linebacker, but I do worry about his medicals. 6'1", 190, you know I had to get a Gator in there, but I truly do love his game. Great route running, great hands, and he hit a 4.4 40, surprising 40 for even a Gators fan, but this is a guy that just does everything well. There's no chance he doesn't succeed at the next level because he just does everything so well, and he's so selfless. But let's take a look at some of his tape here. Kick it off here with this end around, these jet sweeps that NFL teams love to run for whatever reason. But he gets the ball, finds a hole, accelerates, and has great speed to finish the play. But then we take a look at maybe a top 5 catch I've ever seen in my lifetime. You see the one-handed catch over the body against South Florida. I was watching the game. Amazing catch by Ricky Pearsall. This is a guy that will succeed at the next level, and he's one of my favorite guys to watch. But that's going to do it for the first rendition of the 5 by 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, if you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Every week, we're going to be doing this with a different topic. Next week, who knows what that's going to be. But until then, drop a like, subscribe. I'm out of here.